YouTube, and welcome to the Credit Boom channel. This is Angel, and I come to you guys once a week to discuss everything related to credit education. It is my passion and goal to show and teach everyone how credit works. No schools, no universities have ever taught credit, so I'm taking that responsibility to share with you guys the struggles that I went through with my credit so you don't have to. Guys, please hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and that like button. This helps the channel grow and helps me to reach out to a greater audience. Now guys, in today's video we're going to be discussing about how to remove anything off your credit report. Now you guys are going to be asking, Angel, you sure what you just said? How to remove anything off your credit report? That's right, how to remove anything off your credit report. And it's called staging. We want to stage our credit file prior to disputing anything that we want to take off or remove out of our credit report. Now, stage one, okay, most of you guys don't know about this, but there is secondary credit reporting agencies out there besides the three major credit bureaus. You know, we all know Equifax, we know TransUnion, we know Experian, but they get their information from these secondary credit bureau agencies that most of us don't even know they exist. And now those companies are called CoreLogic, SageStream, LexisNexis, and ARS. Now, most of these credit bureaus, which are considered secondary credit bureaus, they hold our personal information, names, address, where we've worked, and that's where the credit bureaus get their information to validate any disputes that we send in, stating that we want to change it or remove it from our credit report. So guys, stage one, we're going to freeze our information from these secondary credit reporting agencies. So we're going to go to CoreLogic, we're going to go to SageStream, we're going to go to LexisNexis, and we're going to go to ARS. Now, I've provided the links below where you can just click on. It'll take you to that screen, and that's where you start freezing your information. Now guys, the reason why we're going to do this is we're going to remove any data points that the credit bureaus are going to require to verify your information when you dispute whatever it is that you're disputing. When we freeze our information from these secondary credit bureau agencies, now guys, it's important that we get confirmation that it has been done. And normally they'll send you a letter in the mail stating that your information has been frozen, and they'll give you a PIN number for the future if you ever want to unfreeze them. So once you get confirmation from these secondary credit bureau agencies that your information has been frozen, now guys, we're going to go ahead and move to stage two. Now in stage two, we're going to start disputing with the credit bureaus, the three major credit bureaus, because we've already frozen our information from the secondary credit bureau agencies. We're going to do what's called a personal information letter. Okay, that is the first step, guys. We're going to go and send these letters to the major credit bureaus, and we want to remove, look guys, most of us have multiple addresses, multiple phone numbers, multiple alias names on our credit reports. So we want to clean that file as much as we can prior to doing the major disputing. So we're going to remove our alias names. We're going to remove all those addresses that are associated with the negative information. Hence, see, we're preparing. That's why it's called staging. We are staging the process, so when we start the disputing, it'll be more effective. Now, we're going to go ahead and remove that personal information. We're going to get that out of the credit bureaus. We're going to keep, you know, our name, the address that's not associated with any negatives, okay, and any employers that we've had in the past. We're going to keep the current one. Now, once you've gotten response from the major credit bureaus, because they respond back to you via mail. And remember guys, you're sending this certified mail so we can track it, because if they don't respond to our letters of personal information change, we have the law in our favor, which gives us the right to move it to a second step of priority. But let's say they did respond and they've removed, and you've got confirmation that all your personal information has been changed. Any addresses that are associated to your negatives have been removed. Now guys, now we go to battle. Now it's game on. So now we're having a major battle. We're going head on head with the major credit bureaus, and we're disputing everything that is negative or is impacting our credit score. and whether it be credit inquiries, whether it be collections, whether it be late payments. We're going to go ahead and dispute those. And guys, since the credit bureaus don't have any data points to link to our information, because first, we've already frozen all of our information from the secondary credit bureaus. Second, we've already removed all the personal information that were associated to those negatives. So guess what? They do not have any data points that will link to the dispute letters that you're sending now. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to remove it from your credit report. And guys, this staging method is very effective. And guess what? Once we start removing those inquiries, once we start removing those negatives, your credit score goes up. Now, guys, it's important that, credit 101, guys, that you can, don't pay anything late. Make sure you're paying on time, and make sure your credit utilization is below 20%. The golden rule of thumb is to keep your credit utilization at 2%. So guys, that's an important factor. Remember, you're talking about 35% payment history, 30% utilization. So we still need to do our part on that, because remember, we're trying to fix our credit report and trying to increase our score. So now, we're getting all these disputes taken care of. Our credit score is going up. We're getting excited. Now we're going to go to stage 3, guys. Stage 3 is adding positives to your credit report. Now, what do you mean by adding positives, Angel? We're talking about trade lines, guys. We're going to add trade lines to our credit report, okay? Trade lines, very useful, very effective, and as far as time is concerned, because 15%, guys, is credit age. By adding these positives, we are going to increase our credit age, therefore increasing our credit score, because, there's certain positives that we can add. There's a way to add positives. There's called progressional file, which you show, a long time ago with a certain credit limit, medium, higher credit limit, and then recent, even very higher credit limit. So, guys, by putting a progression file onto your credit report, adding these trade lines will definitely boost your credit score, guys, and it's going to move it up where it needs to be. Now, quick rundown. Stage 1, we did the credit freeze with the secondary credit bureaus. Stage 2, we went to battle. We went all out with the credit bureaus to dispute all those negatives that we have in our credit report. And guess what? They're working. They're effective, because we remove all the data points that the credit bureaus require to verify your information. Since there is none, it's being removed, guys. So that's stage 2. Stage 3, guys, we're adding positives. We're adding trade lines. We're preparing our credit file so it can be very attractive to lenders. And then finally, last but not least, stage 4, guys, funding. Funding is the last stage. And what do I mean by funding? We have our credit file where it needs to be, our credit score where we want it, and now it's time. You get to buy your dream home. You get to buy your dream car. You get to get credit cards. How great and how good does that feel? Awesome, doesn't it? I don't know about you guys, but that makes me feel great. Be able to get my credit score at a certain point and move it up where it needs to be, and then I have access to additional funding, got credit cards, got my car, got my house. That makes me feel great. Guys, in a nutshell, having a good credit score improves your life, okay? We all deserve to have a better life. Actually, having a score of 781 or over is equivalent to having $100,000 in credit. Guys, leveraging other people's money, in this case the banks, the credit cards, is phenomenal. And having the ability to do this will substantially improve your life. Guys, that's phenomenal. I hope this information has helped you in any way. Guys, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You guys, you guys are what's making this channel grow. I appreciate the subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's spread the word on credit education. There's a lot of people out there that doesn't know or understand how credit works. My goal and passion is to give you value, is to give you that information. Use it to your advantage, improve your lives. So, because you deserve it. You deserve it. We only live here once. We only live once. And, we got to make the best of it. And you know what? It's our God-given right to live our lives the best that we can live it. Guys, I can't wait to see you guys next week. Take care.